Tavern Association doesn't have a large budget, and what we do have from endowments and interest, it needs to go towards maintaining the tavern, heating the tavern, and just general maintenance more than anything else. I mean, things need to be done. When we had the fair, we had the regiment that came, so they were in colonial dress, and they set up camp. The women showed the children how to do some sewing, embroidery, and we had a man there who had them doing printing up they printed up certificates, and the certificates were for all of the children who enlisted in the Minutemen. And then they were trained as Minutemen with wooden rifles, and they marched with the Minutemen up to the back of the tavern, and they shot them off at the same time that the cannon was being shot and that the real muskets were being shot off. Also, we had another woman who had colonial games, like the hoops that they used to play with, the big hoops, they used to put in hoops, and some other little things. This is a cup and string, and they flip that around and put the little ball into the cup, so they're doing those games. Also, they could dress up in colonial costumes and have their pictures taken as a souvenir.
Well, the idea for the Pavers project came from an experience down in Daytona Beach, where I saw a similar project where pavers were marked in the sidewalk with the race car winners. So I thought, well, how could we adapt that to local history? And the commission decided it was a worthwhile project, so we went ahead and chose 10 subjects that kind of reflect different aspects of the local history of the town, and sought grant money to have the pavers done in granite, because that's kind of an old New England flavor, and we had to be careful about the number of characters we had on each line, and so it was hard to consolidate all the information we wanted to portray, and yet we wanted the pavers to at least have people stop and say, this is interesting.
Nonprofit, you're here for the community, and so by partnering with other organizations and institutions and schools and businesses, you're also becoming part of that community. So you're giving back. So we're not just holding little programs here for a specific age group or whatnot. We're also giving back, and that speaks volumes, I think.
One of my most favorite things about Reading Community Singers is that we're able to offer a wide range of people a place to come together to sing, to make music together, to support each other socially and emotionally. Something that's, I think, pretty unique to our group. We have singers, members, that range from high school age to college age, who graduate college and come back and sing with us again, right through senior citizens. We span generations of people, and for me, it's thrilling to see a senior sitting next to a high school kid and really enjoying each other in performance and supporting each other. And the other thing is, so many people in our group say it feels like family to them. Reading Community Singers is a place they come to get support, to sing away their troubles. And there have been so many studies that say people that partake in music, particularly choral singing, live longer, happier, more productive lives. And I'm really thrilled that I'm a part of it.
Our artist got so into, John Coles got so into the project that he actually did like kind of a master class for the high school at the end of that year. So it was 2007. So he basically went into the high school and met with all of the people in the seniors and juniors, I think, in the art program, and talked about his work and what he did and how he, kind of developed what the mural itself, as well as like what else he's done, and answered questions. So it was really a great experience, unexpected, but he really, the high school asked if they could be involved and kids could be involved, and that was one way that he could share with them.
folks were very generous in your support of the mentoring program for young musicians that perform with us in the Reading Symphony. They perform at, while they're there at the rehearsals. They perform at the concerts. They play most of the pieces. And we have a mentoring program. We're in the process of establishing a mentoring program that would raise the level of their performance, and also probably at various times during the year they would give a concert or two. And the idea is to elevate their performance level and essentially give them an outlet to playing in a classical symphony orchestra that they would not have otherwise have had.
Massachusetts doesn't have a instituted curriculum for reading series, so there's not all juniors are reading this and all seniors are reading this and down that line. So when it comes time to pick a season, we're really trying to look for works that seem universally popular within schools, trying to find something that is a story that is relevant to what is going on right now, or something that is community, something that is based in Massachusetts community, Massachusetts history, or, you know, just something that we know the schools are going to be reading, and something that we think that students are going to benefit from seeing live. There's a big problem right now in arts funding in school systems is just getting cut, and I understand it. I understand why it's happening, but what it comes down to is that there are a lot of students who their first theatrical experience is New Rep on Tour. It's the first piece of theater that they have an opportunity to see. So we're also looking for pieces that can be theatricalized in an exciting way. Every year at the end of New Rep on Tour, we do send out evaluations to the teachers and asking them for their suggestions of what they're working on in the classroom, what they would be interested in seeing come into the school, and we try to make a decision based off of all of that information that we've received. We've started working, it's very exciting right now, we've started working with playwrights to adapt the literature. So rather than going out and trying to find a play that we cut down to 90 minutes, we're trying to find a book that the schools are reading and adapt that. We had a lot of success this year with The Scarlet Letter. Next year in the fall we'll be doing that with Huckleberry Finn, and also taking some Edgar Allan Poe stories and adapting that to create a theatrical event that is also educational, something that would be exciting for the schools.